In Wall Street, there are 3 phases to learning to trade. It is to educate yourself, it's to learn, it's to test, and then execute. And all of us have done the exact same thing wrong. We started off with some money in our pocket and we wanted to get it working for us. And so we immediately began with execute. Of course, when you start with execute, you know that the pain comes next. And then you realize you got to go back and you got to learn. And then once you begin to learn, you realize how much you really don't know. And then you've got to test. Once you get a little bit of knowledge under your belt and you've begun to see some successes through monitoring and testing your trading ability, then it's easy to scale. It's easy to get excited and to find the resources to continue to grow your portfolio. Now, today I'm going to be talking about a very exciting project, NEAR Protocol. This is a crypto project. It's one that I've brought to everybody's attention way back in 2022. I did a video when I was only a couple months on YouTube, and it was my top 10 cryptos to accumulate in the bear winter, and NEAR Protocol was on that list. I'm going to share a small clip of that video to highlight what it is I liked about it then, and then we're going to talk about how far they've come since the cold days of winter. My 8th choice is NEAR Protocol. Don't be caught sleeping on NEAR, N-E-A-R. I view them as one of the most forward-looking blockchains. They have proven themselves already in the area of security. They've raised over $1 billion in development money. I believe smart money is behind them. They've got great interoperability. They're climate neutral. They have a max supply, which is deflationary, perhaps the best sharding scalability. They have the benefit of coming to the party late. It could be said they understood the assignment of scalability and have learned from the drawbacks that have plagued Ethereum, who are attempting to fix those problems with ETH 2.0. They're also going to have the benefit of their own stablecoin, USN. Crypto stablecoin networks are going to have the greatest advantage moving forward in the next bull cycle. It's all about ecosystem. My 9th choice is Chainlink. I've talked about this project more times than I can count. I often retell the story that what it was that originally highlighted me to even made me aware of the NEAR Protocol project was actually through Vitalik Buterin. He was asked, he said, is Solana going to become the ETH killer? He kind of chuckled and he said, no, we've got the first mover advantage. But then they went on to ask, well, is there any other project that you have been keeping your eye on? And he shouted out NEAR Protocol. I put it on my radar. I researched it. I found a lot of interesting things about it. I learned about sharding, and I'm not talking about sharting. I'm talking about sharding, which is about the scalability of transaction fees. NEAR Protocol had solved that problem. Now, here's the other huge exciting dynamic of this particular crypto project, and I knew right away, being a charting guy, why this one should go on my watch list besides technological advantages, but it's because it came out late. It really wasn't a participant in the 2021 markup phase of crypto. It came out later in the clear decline phase. It had an initial pump up, but I knew that that wasn't the parabolic move that this particular crypto project could experience. It didn't hurt the fact that they had near $1 billion worth of backing, and that's another huge factor. You know that these are growth companies, they're a startup, and one of the biggest factors they're going to need is cash to keep the lights on, and it was quite clear to me that people were excited about NEAR because it had a huge amount of funding available to it to grow its ecosystem. And so what that told me is that this bull run was going to be its breakout, coming of age, parabolic move, which means that the previous highs, I don't even count those as significant highs for this particular project. I'm going to break down a little bit more about what this technology is. We're going to be looking at headlines. I'm going to be talking about where this particular crypto price could go and exactly what my 3-phase buying strategy is for NEAR Protocol. This is going to be a great video. This is the Stocks with Josh show. You guys know the routine. It's the likes that push this video out to new viewers. I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all the comments. And if you're new to this page and you need help and you want to take advantage of the crypto bull run ahead and you're thinking you're already behind and you didn't make good decisions and didn't buy in the winter, it's okay because there's a ton of opportunity following crypto and investing in crypto right now, and I'm constantly giving out plays. I'm giving them here on this page. I'm also giving them in the Discord. The Discord is the Stock Squad Patreon. It's where myself and 3 other seasoned investors are providing trade alerts, technicals, and answering questions. I alerted to the fact that the Polygon Matic swing trade, it's not talking about my long-term hold, but the swing trade hit the price that I had predicted it would when it was $1.04. I said, guys, we're going to get to $1.29. We hit that today. Beautiful 20% profit. It's one of the many trade alerts that I've given in the Discord. I alerted today that I bought SUI, S-U-I. I brought it to everybody's attention and I added to my bags because I think this one is really also one that is new technology that is yet to really run or break out. We had a beautiful dip. Would have been a better time to accumulate, but I think we're going to go retest the recent high, and then I think we're going to break higher. And then I talked briefly about Tesla. I just reminded everybody that I'm still holding long, deep in the money puts because I believe that we've had structural breakdown in the charts and that we're going to be dropping down to a lower range of support. It's what I've been calling that for the last couple weeks now, and I'm continuing to hold that trade. It's continuing to print. I also alerted Orchid, OXT. Now this one's been running a little hot. The RSI is kind of heating up, but I alerted it and I bought some more and added to my swing trade on this one for one reason and one reason only. Even though the chart is hot and it's heating up and it's essentially had a nice run up and it hasn't pulled back recently, it's because it has not given me a tall wick candle. That's a selling signal. That's when you know that the local run has peaked. Right now we're getting these accumulative little green candles that ought to lead up to a wicked candle. I don't have it yet on Orchid, so I dropped another bag on it to pick up some more on this winning call, and then I gave some fresh technicals on NEAR protocol. If you want to get these trades sooner and faster, you got to join the Discord. Come over there and check it out. There's a link in the top pinned comment. I also want to shout out StockMo because he had a great winner in there today, a 70% gain on an options play for XOM. Congratulations, Mo. Great win on that one. Okay, so what exactly is NEAR? I'm going to outline what I consider to be some must-know facts about NEAR. NEAR is a ETH competitor. It's a layer 1 blockchain, but it's unique and very different than ETH. Now, I've given this analogy in the past, and I want to quickly give it to you again. Clearly, ETH is a winner. Clearly, ETH is continuing to grow and develop and change the way the blockchain works and continue to be the leader in the days ahead. I don't think that ETH is going anywhere. However, I think this is a reasonable analogy. Imagine trying to overhaul a giant plane carrying a ton of passengers and cargo, and it's needing to be fixed. It needs new tires, it needs new doors, it needs a new electrical system, and you're trying to do it while it's in flight. That's exactly the challenge that Ethereum has. Yes, they took off a long time ago and they're way high up in the sky, but to get everything to be with the very best technology, it's got to all be done during the adoption phase. And one of the reasons, or one of the examples as to the side effects of that, is these ridiculous fees that we see. Everybody who's bought an NFT on the ETH blockchain has suffered ridiculous fees. We're talking hundreds of dollars of wasted money going to the fees. That's because they're trying to fix their scalability transaction issues while in flight. This is another reason why NEAR protocol had the opportunity to fix it all before even taking off, and it is superior technology. And then another interesting fact is they have recently joined Stacks to build on the Bitcoin economy, which is also a growing space, which a lot of people are saying that's going to be one of the big narratives in this particular crypto cycle. And then what you really need to understand is that these guys are laying the proper integration or foundation for Web3. Now, here's the point I want to make about Web3. Web3 is basically where you get everything from the internet and all the different connectivity that the internet provided, but it's the new phase of the internet. It's how it integrates into your life. And this is an area which is seeing enormous growth. And on that point, NEAR added 100 million new accounts in this sector of their business, and they currently have 2 million active users. And here's the point I want to make about that. In years gone by, in different videos, I've talked about the fact that I kind of got wore out with the virtual reality or the metaverse space cryptos like Mana and Sand. Now, I'm not saying that they will not come back or do well. We're going to keep them on the watch list. But the point I made about those cryptos in the past is that they had no daily users. Both of those metaverses had maybe 5,000 daily users, maybe when they got hot, 10,000 daily users. For a crypto project to be relevant, it's got to have mass adoption, and Near Protocol is showing one of the fastest parabolic moves of adoption, even in recent weeks. They got 100 million accounts opened. They got 2 million daily active users. You're seeing transactions spiking. So that's the type of thing I'm looking for. Now, here's where the technology itself gets interesting, because Near basically has created a platform that requires no different wallets. And so what does that mean? Well, right now, I've got a ton of wallets. I've got wallets for Solana, Ethereum, Binance, and I've got money everywhere. I got a little bit of money there, a little bit of money here. I have a little backup. I've got a backup on my phone. I also have a backup little notebook that I keep in my bedroom where everything is handwritten down, and it's not a great system. And I often joke with my wife, I was like, man, you know, if I pass away, this little notebook here, this little journal is super valuable. It's where all the money's hidden. But this is what I like about Near, because they're promising essentially to get rid of all of those wallets and all of those fragmented pots of cash. I hate having a little bit of money there and a little bit of money here and not having it all together in one place. Near is working to solve that problem. Now, I'm gonna play a short video of the founder who's kind of talking about this. He's gonna do a better job explaining it to some of you guys. Let's take a listen to this.
Our team sent me the hash of transaction, which was signed and triggered from Near, executed on BNB, and paid for in sweat on Near. That was an incredible moment that actually brought everything together, because that means that future users of Web3, future users of Near will be able to not just operate within the confines of one chain, but they will be able to reach any dApp on any chain without even knowing what chain they're operating on.
So specifically what I want to highlight for you guys is the phrase chain abstraction across all chains. And that is the idea that you don't even know that you're using a cryptocurrency. You don't even know whether or not it's an Ethereum project, a MAGA project, Matic project, a Bitcoin project, what metaverse you're in. It doesn't matter. That's the concept of, again, one protocol to rule them all and to hide all the messiness of cryptocurrency away from the user. So you're not thinking, I'm interacting with a chain. You're looking at what it is you're trying to do, and there just happens to be a chain behind you running it. Man, that would be amazing. That's what Near Protocol is bringing to the table. So just to recap, in my view, it is clearly better technology. They've got deep pockets, and I love to be involved in whatever the smart money is buying. I got no shame in my game. I want to buy some too and run it up, and I'm going to be quick not to let them dump their bags on me. There will come a time to sell Near Protocol, and I'm going to be getting into resistance zones and rebuying zones here in just a minute. And just to recap, the last big point, Near has not had its big run yet. I don't believe it has, which makes me think that we're gonna get back to all-time highs and much higher. There's gonna be a ton of legacy coins and new coins that never get past their previous all-time highs. And I don't think that could be said about Near Protocol. At least that's my opinion at the moment. All right, let's talk about some headline news. Near to rise even higher according to these analysts. Can it hit $10? And the answer is yes. You know, that's the bottom line, is the analysts were telling you just yesterday in this article that there was a beautiful bullish flag pattern formed. We had a beautiful consolidation period, and it was getting ready for the next leg up, and it's exactly what we got. There was a 30% move from just yesterday alone. And then another interesting chart by Rect Capital. He points out that we are at a big multi-year historic descending line, which we are. And so this is a trigger point. And here's the point I want to make on this one. Do you guys remember when I was calling out Shiba Inu and Doge and telling you guys they were getting ready to break a long historic descending line of resistance, and that this was going to be the breakout moment? This isn't the rise to the top moment. This is just where the threshold gets crossed. Well, that's what this particular gentleman is pointing out, that right now we are only in coming out of the winter phase 1 of NEAR's move. The party on NEAR has not even begun. And so even though this essentially is near 800% up from when I was telling you guys to buy it back in 2022, the fact is that the party has just begun, and I'll show you guys that here on the charts. Before I wrap this up, I'd be remiss to not talk about the fact that NVIDIA is putting on a conference, and NEAR Protocol is the only cryptocurrency that was invited to speak at this event. And I think that this could be a little bit buy the rumor, sell the news. I think this is going to run up all the way to that event. It would seem very likely that we should hit right below $10. $10 is a psychological threshold, and I think then we are going to get possibly a 30-day window of consolidation. That is just how things sometimes work, and those are the price points that seem to stand out to me. I don't have a crystal ball, but the way that charting works is that you look at where you're at in typical patterns and you figure out what's coming next. That could be what's coming next. All right, before we get into the details of my buy and sell strategy, let me just quickly do a quick shout out for the MOOMOO investment app. If you are looking to just store some cash aside and earn a really good interest rate, they've got one of the best offers. They'll give you 8.1% for 3 months and then 5.1% after that. Plus, they'll give you up to 15 stocks for opening and funding an account. I want you guys to click on the link and check it out if you need a better crypto exchange, a place to get access to some of the meme coins and other projects that are not available on Coinbase. Then I want you to check out the link for MEXC. I'm working on some tutorials for that to help people out here in the coming days. There's a link in my top pinned comment. That's where I'm buying the majority of my meme coins and other crypto projects that are early that I cannot get over on Coinbase. Okay, so where can this thing go? What do we need to be watching in the charts? I think there's 2 price points that you need to clearly mark on your chart. It's going to be $8.50 and then $9.60. $8.50 is the break above into the next fib level, and $9.60 is structural resistance in that level, which means or often means that you can push up into a level, you'll find some rejection and get pulled back. It's kind of what I've been pointing out on the Bitcoin chart, that we've gotten up to the next level. It could be that we will shoot all the way higher to 100K, or that we will come back into the previous fib zone, consolidate a bit more, and shoot up about a month from now. And I kind of see that same thing happening with NEAR, and the price points that you want to watch for a weekly close above, which would signal a more permanent move within that level, are going to be above $8.50 and above $9.60. Those are the parts I want you to put on your chart. And then you can clearly see that the move that we are targeting is a move back up to the $16 to $20 price range, which is going to get us back to all-time highs. And that is just phase 2 of the potential move for NEAR Protocol, with more phases after that giving us a much higher return. It's come up a huge amount. Things have to cool off and consolidate. I think it'll happen under $10. And then here's my buying strategy. Structural support that we just recently established was at $6.40. And so if we do get any kind of a consolidation and push down after getting near $10, the best area where I'm definitely going to be adding or increasing my buying strategy is at $6.40. There's no guarantee it's going to get there. And that brings me to the second part of my strategy, which is simply to DCA at these levels. For me, because I believe that this thing is getting back to $20, I don't mind DCAing anywhere under $10. You know, I do want to hold off on lump sums at $10. I'd rather get a lump sum purchase at $6, but I am going to DCA the entire time so I can continue to accumulate and increase my bags and get a good average price. And then the last strategy I'm going to give you guys is that when you look at the weekly chart, whenever this thing has run up and moved in the past, after it's peaked, it's given us at least 2 solid red week candles. And so that's the other thing I'm going to be looking for. If we do run up to 10 and it fails there, I'm going to be waiting 2 long weeks and trying to catch the bottom of the next 2-week pullback candles before a potential push back up. That's my exact strategy. I hope it was helpful to you guys today. Don't sleep on the Discord, because that's where you're going to get more updates on crypto, and sooner there than when I can do a video. You know, guys, I get 20, 30,000 views on the video. but only 10% actually take the time to like. So thank you to the 10 that took the time to like, and I'd love to see that number get pushed up a little higher. So please like the video and hit that subscribe to keep getting these types of videos. As always, my fam, peace and blessings. Talk to you soon.